Sing Jai Radha Madhava. You sing Jai Radha Madhava. Oh, Ishani, you sing Jai Radha Madhava.
You want to sing?
Yes.
Yes.
She can.
I'll play harmonium for you. You can, or you will play harmonium as well. You can come sit here.
Okay, I'm going back in the kitchen, Prabhu. You should play Vedanta.
Okay.
वो उसमें की में था यहाँ पे हमें चीज़
No, you want to sit here? Okay, you can sit.
camera there one
Hare Krishna everyone. My name is Aishani. I'm going to say Jaya Radha Madhava. Jaya Radha Madhava.
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari
Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridhari.
Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridhari
Yashoda
Yashodanandana Vrajajana Yamuna Tira Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridhari
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
You can sing Kirtan.
You can sing
5 minutes you want to do. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Any?
You sing very well. Come on. Sing more.
You can sing any song.
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare.
Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Bol.
It's not.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Mr. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridharadhari
Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridharadhari.
Yashodanandana Jaganandana तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति सुपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवम् स्वाद्वैतं सावधूतं सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगद्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता राधाकान्ता नमोऽस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृन्द। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna everyone. How are you all? Okay, we are already running late. It's okay, fine. We will have an ice-breaking session. Okay. So I'm going to ask a question. Once, Srila Prabhupada asked to his disciples. Okay, once Srila Prabhupada asked his disciples, "Why are you chanting?" So one Shishya or one disciple, he asked very nicely. Prabhupada became very happy. What could be that answer? There is no right and wrong answer. This is an ice-breaking session. But I'm just asking, what could be that answer which made Srila Prabhupada very happy?
Guru.
Because of Guru.
Because we are serving Gurus.
Because we are serving Guru, that's why we are chanting. Okay. Any other answers? Something, whatever coming in your mind, we all of us have to come in same platform. That's why this task. Nothing else major.
To meditate and calm yourself.
Yeah. We are doing chanting to meditate or calm yourself. Okay. Then, anything? Why are you chanting?
Because we are serving and Lord Krishna is dancing on the tongue.
Yeah, while chanting, Lord Krishna is dancing in our tongue. This is what she's telling. Okay. Any other answer?
By chanting, we get closer to Krishna.
Yeah, by chanting, we are getting closer to Krishna. Yeah, very, very nice answers actually. Any other answer?
When we chant, we clear our karma.
Yeah, when we chant, reduce our karma. Okay, then
No, just for peace of mind.
yeah, when you chant, are you chanting, right?
I mean, not really, but like, I try.
And you try, yeah.
Yeah.
So when you chant, you are getting a peace of mind. All right. Anything else?
It's in the scriptures. It's the method of worship.
It's a method of worship.
In scriptures.
Okay. Okay, so all of you are telling very good answers, it's fine. But the answer which made Srila Prabhupada happy, that was that one disciple, he said, I'm chanting because of that, while I'm chanting, I'm very happy. So Srila Prabhupada became very happy. Why? Because all of us are chanting because of the commitment to Guru or Krishna. We may think, okay, we need to finish it off our rounds. Otherwise, what Guru will think? Or Paramatma, he is sitting inside. He may see, okay, what he will do. You know, such kind of thoughts we are having, and one or another day we are trying to finish it off our rounds. You know, rather than being happy while chanting. You know. So this disciple, he said very happily, I am chanting. Why? Because while chanting, I am very happy. So when you are chanting, if you are experiencing such kind of pleasure, you know, it's definitely sure we are connected to Krishna. That's why Srila Prabhupada became very happy. So today we are coming to the topic now. Today we are going to have chapter 2 summarization of Bhagavad Gita. All of you might have read Bhagavad Gita, right? Everybody might have read Bhagavad Gita at least once, twice, or whatever the way. Anybody have not read Bhagavad Gita? Okay. So otherwise all of you have gone through Bhagavad Gita. Already we have chapter 1 summarization 2 weeks before. That's why we are continuing chapter 2 summarization of Bhagavad Gita. So what was the context of chapter 1? Chapter 1 context was Arjuna so confused, you know, I'm so much lamenting about my relatives. This was the context of chapter 1. And the chapter 2, what is happening? Chapter 2, the continuation of chapter 1. So chapter 2 is starting itself. Chapter 2, there is 72 sloka. How many chapters are there in Bhagavad Gita?
80.
80. So first is, 6th chapter is known as?
Karma Yoga,
Okay. Then second 6th chapter is known as?
Bhakti Yoga,
Then another last 6th chapter is known as?
Jnana Yoga.
Yeah, Jnana Yoga. So all those 18 chapters are divided as three parts. That is what she explained: Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, and Jnana Yoga. So what are the first 6 chapters? First chapter observing armies on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Second chapter content of Gita Summerized. Third chapter Karma Yoga. And fourth chapter, transcendental knowledge. Fifth chapter, karma yoga, action in Krishna consciousness. Sixth chapter, Dhyana yoga. What is the seventh chapter? Knowledge of the absolute. And eighth chapter, attaining Krishna. And ninth chapter, the most confidential knowledge. And 10th chapter, attaining Krishna. Opulence of Supreme, and 11th chapter, universal form of Krishna. 12th chapter, devotional service or Bhakti Yoga. That is one of the most important chapter. Then what is 13th chapter? Nature, enjoyer, and consciousness. And 14th chapter, 3 modes of material nature. And 15th chapter, yoga of the Supreme. And 16th chapter, divine and demoniac in nature. And 17th chapter, what is 17th chapter? Divisions of faith. And 18th chapter, perfection of renunciation. Those are the 18th chapter. So now we are in chapter 2, and chapter 2 we have total 72 slokas. So in the beginning of the chapter 2, Arjuna standing with the tears-filled eyes, and Krishna is trying to pacify him. You can see in the slides, see Arjuna with a lot of compassion towards his relatives, and he is lamenting himself, and tears-filled eyes, he is standing. Then Krishna started to pacify him by convincing him. He is telling, And Arjuna, this is not good for you. You are a prince, and if you are running away from the battlefield, you will not get any higher planetary system, and it will lead to infirmity because all the people will say you are coward and you run away from the battlefield. By saying like that, many things Krishna is specifying Arjuna. And chapter 1, sloka itself, Arjuna states, Tadam Tudaya Vishya Ashrupurna Kuleshanam. Ashrupurna with Ashru with the tears, he is standing and telling to Krishna. So Krishna started to pacify him. So if you look at the 72 sloka, we can narrate those 72 sloka in different parts. 1 to 10 sloka coming under the category of surrenderance, and another 11 to 30 sloka coming under the category of Sankhya Yoga, and another 11 to 30 to 37 Karma Kanda, another 38 to 53 that is Nishkama Karma, another 54 to 72 coming under the category of Siddha Prajna. So we can see each one and one in it. Okay. So 1 to 10 I told coming under the category of surrenderance. What do you mean by the word surrenderance? Yeah.
When you complete your duty, you can surrender unto Lord.
Yeah. When you confused, then you can surrender unto Lord. Any other meaning of surrenderance? Yeah. Surrenderance means we are submitting ourselves to the authority of Lord or Guru. As she said, Arjuna was confused himself, and he planned to surrender himself because he don't know what to be done next. So he is asking to Krishna by the sloga Karpanyadosha. Can you recite?
Karpanyadosha pahata swabhavaha Richami tvam dharma sammudachitaha Yachreshani chidam rohitanme Shishya steham shari mam tvam prapadnam.
Yeah. So Arjuna is asking to Krishna, "Oh Krishna, I am so confused and I am a person with a miserly weakness. Please instruct me what is good for me. Yet Shreyashani, what is Shreyas for me? Please instruct me and please accept me as your disciple and be my Guru." So this is very important point in our life also. When we want some guidance, we need to submit or surrender ourselves to Guru or Krishna. Then they will guide us. Otherwise, they don't know whether we need guidance or not. So I'm reminded of a story from Chaitanya Charitamrita. There were two disciples. One is Ishwarapuri and one is Ramachandrapuri. Lord Chaitanya's Guru is Ishwarapuri. So their Guru was Madhavendrapuri. So these both disciples were following Madhavendrapuri. But Ishwarapuri was very, very good and he was serving the Guru in a humble manner and in a submissive manner. But whereas Ramachandrapuri, he was serving the Guru, always he was in an opposite way, Whatever Guru was saying, he would say opposite way, and his understanding was different always. End of his life, Madhavendrapuri, he fell down ill and he was in the bed. He was not able to do any daily activities even. By the time this disciple Ishwarapuri, Lord Chaitanya's Guru, he was serving this Madhavendrapuri by helping all the daily activities, cleaning him, feeding him. Like this way, when Ishwarapuri served Madhavendrapuri, the Guru became very happy and he blessed him like anything. But whereas Ramachandrapuri, he was still in the deathbed of Madhavendrapuri, he was disturbing his Guru. So instead, what happened? Instead of blessing, what happened? Madhavendrapuri cursed his disciple and he could not progress either in his spiritual life or material life. This is what happened, if there is no surrenderance. So we have seen surrenderance is very important point in our life. Next is slokas from 11 to 13. Krishna is explaining Sankhya Yoga. What do you mean by Sankhya Yoga?
Body and soul.
analytical study of the body and soul. So you may think, what is the need of this, analytical study, or what is the need of understanding this body and soul in the battlefield of Kurukshetra? So once our spiritual master Srila Prabhupada has explained that if somebody is drowning in the water, how we are saving the person? We are not saving the person by pulling his dress, shirt or churidar, nothing like that. We are pulling the person as all and we are saving him, right? So the same way, if a person is drowning in the material world, material miseries, how we need to pull him up? We need to save his body, either we need to save his mind or soul as well. For that, his soul has to be connected to Lord. So we have to direct him to the Lord. That is the duty here Krishna is doing. That is the importance of Sankhya Yoga in chapter 2. So he is telling to Krishna is telling to Arjuna 2.11, one of the important sloga. Can you read it?
Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Asocyananva Sochestam Pragyavaramsya Vasase Gatasu Nagatam Surusya Nanu Sochanti Panditaha.
Very good. Anyone can read the translation? It's in English, right? Somebody can read.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, while speaking learned words, you are mourning for what is not worthy of grief. Those who are wise lament neither for the living nor for the dead.
Yeah. So here Krishna is telling to Arjuna, you are talking like a pandita or learned person, and you are mourning, you are lamenting for unworthy things, and it's happening actually in our life also. We are acting like a pandita or learned person. Actually, what we know, what we don't know is more than what we know. So he is telling, you are acting as a wise and you are acting as a pandita, but you are still lamenting for unworthy things. So I still remember a story, we have one Vaishnava Acharya, Ramanujacharya. What happened in his life when he was young, he was a great Vaishnava saint actually. When he was young, he wanted to take initiation from one of his guru, Trikashtiurnam be his name. So when he approached the guru, he went to guru 17 times. These 17 times the guru sent him back by telling, you come back to me when I passed away. So Ramanujacharya, he was very wise. Initially he didn't understand, later on he understood. He had a feeling of attitude of Baba, I, Aham, That feeling he had, the guru wanted him to get rid of that feeling. After that only Guru wanted him to be initiated. So 17 times he approached the Guru, and the 18th time only Guru initiated him by giving Ashtakshara mantra, which is Om Namo Narayanaya. So later on Ramanujacharya spreaded this holy name to the world, and he became great Acharya actually when he removed the feeling of I. Actually, for all of us, this feeling is having I, how we are purifying ourselves, again and again chanting the holy name, again and again connected to devotees, connected to Lord. This way we are removing the feeling of I. So later on, if you Google, you will get, still this Ramanujacharya, when he passed away, his body is still keeping in Srirangam temple in Tamil Nadu, without embalming. There is no chemicals for his body. Still it is there more than 1,000 years, I believe, if I am not wrong. It is still there, only using saffron and sandalwood pulp. So which means you can understand such a great Acharya he was. And they had the feeling of I or Aham. So, or what would be the situation of ourselves. So all those teaching as for us humanity to get rid of this feeling of I. So here Krishna is telling to Arjuna, okay, you are talking like a pandita and a learned person, but you are lamenting for unworthy things. What is the unworthy things? Because he is telling, all those kings who they are standing opposite of you, they are not body, they are soul. They will die anyhow, whatever it is, their body will die, but their soul never going to die. It is eternal. Their soul is eternal. there is a beautiful sloga to point all Nattu evaham jadunasham Nattam neme janadiva. He is explaining to Arjuna, those old kings, they are not going to die. You don't need to worry because they are eternal souls. And he is trying to explain what are the characteristics of body. So he is trying to explain by sloga 2.13. Can you read Nandana?
Dehinosmin yata dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara tada dehandara prapte dhirastatra namuhyati.
Yeah, so here Krishna is telling body get always changes, body always undergoing 6 transformation in the material world. That is birth, growth, reproduction, maintenance and dwindling, finally vanishing or death. So these are 6 kind of birth change, bodily changes always getting in the material world. Initially it's getting birth and later on childhood, later on youth, later on we will get old, right? And finally we will say bye-bye to the world. This is the process of body in the material world. And all the sensory pleasures, coming with the body, it's like a season, happiness always coming like a season or distress always coming like a season. It will come and it will go away. It will not sustain permanently. So only thing what you need to Arjuna, you need to learn to tolerate what is coming and going in our life. This is what Krishna is instructing to Arjuna. Can you read 2.14 sloka?
Matra sparshastu kaunteya Sitoshna sukha dukkhadaha Agamapayino netyas Tamstitikshasva bharata.
Somebody can you read the translation?
O son of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress, and their disappearance in due course are like the appearance and disappearance of winter and summer seasons. They arise from sense perception, O scion of Bharata, and one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed.
Yeah. So here Krishna is instructing to Arjuna, whatever happens in our life, happiness or distress, we all are undergoing various, issues in our life. So whatever happens in our life, it's like a season. It will change, again and again. So no need to worry. You just try to tolerate this. This is the way Krishna is instructing. And one story, I'm reminded of one story. Srila Prabhupada used to say one story. Once upon a time, there was a king. So this king wanted to marry a young, beautiful girl, but she was from very poor family. So when the king approached the girl was very wise. The girl said, okay, do one thing. You come back after 1 month. Still, if you like me, it's okay, fine. I'll get married with you. So king went back, and after 1 month, when king came back, what the lady did? This lady was fasting one month, then and there, and she didn't take care of her body, and all the beauty of her body has lost. By the time when king saw the lady, he could not realize who is she, and he could not believe his eyes, and he was thinking this is another girl. Actually, this is the girl which I liked before. Then he was thinking, he wanted to rethink whether to get married or not. So what I am trying to explain, that all the process what is going on in material world, it always changing then and there, it always changing then and there. So Krishna is telling another beautiful sloga, how body, soul changing one body to another. When we go to garment shop, how we are choosing the garments, when our dress, when it gets old, we will go to shop and we will buy another one. The same way, when our body gets old, we will die. By the time our soul will choose another body. Otherwise, if we are a devotee or if we are so much connected to Lord, definitely we may go back to Godhead. If we don't go back to Godhead, we may need to search another garments, like how we are choosing a new garments in the same way. Somebody can read this sloka, any devotees?
Vasansi jinani yada vihaya Navani grihnadi naroparani तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णानि अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि.
Somebody can read the translation.
As a person puts on new garments, leaving up old ones, the soul similarly accepts new material bodies, leaving up the old and useless.
Yeah. So when we change the body one after another, like how we are changing the garment, the same way it is happening. So all those yoga which we have seen, how the bodily change is happening in our material life. Now we will see how the soul, what is the quality of its soul. What is soul actually?
Soul is the person who's inside your chest and inside your heart.
Yeah, soul is the divine substance which is part and parcel of Lord, which is sitting inside in our body. And I'll tell you an example. If you take a drop of water from the ocean, if you take a drop of water from the ocean, the drop of water would be having the quality of a ocean, like a salty feeling. But ocean is different, the drop is different, quantitatively it is so much different. So same like way, we and soul is having same qualities, but quantitatively it is different. Why? Because Lord is omnipresent, omnipotent, and omniscient. He is everywhere, He knows everything, and He is having all the potential, but we don't have that. But we are having a drop of divine energy within us. For example, when somebody is driving a car, the body of the car is moving. If nobody is driving, it won't move. The same way, the driving force inside us is the soul. Because of that soul, this divine energy, because of that only we are moving. That is the soul. And Krishna is explaining to Arjuna qualities of the soul. This soul cannot be cut by fire, weapon. This soul cannot be burned by fire, and it cannot be withered by wind, and it cannot be moistened by water. Can you recite this sloka?
Nainam chindanti sastrani, nainam dahati pavakaha, naicharinam hridayantara, nasasayati marutaha.
Very good. So he is telling, Krishna is telling to Arjuna, oh Arjuna, soul is having a lot of qualities. Soul never can cut or burn or something like that. And many other beautiful slogas are there. Soul cannot be, soul there is no birth or death, soul is eternal. So much qualities of soul, about soul, Krishna is explaining to Arjuna. Later on, he is concluding that by saying that, Jadasyahi dhruvo mrityu dhruvam janmamradasya cha tasmat apariharyate natvam shojitum arhasi. So what he says, whoever is taking birth, they have to die. Whoever is dying, they have to born again. So this is the Sankhya Yoga philosophy which Krishna has explained to Arjuna. Next topic we will see Karma Kanda. 31 to 37 sloga, if you look around, you may see Karma Kanda. What is Karma Kanda? Karma Yoga itself. Okay. So Krishna is explaining there are two kind of duties are there. Swadharma and Sanatana Dharma. What is Swadharma? If you do some duty or responsibility to yourself and your family and your society physically, that is Swadharma. What is Sanatana Dharma? You are doing, eternally you connect your soul to the Lord, and that is Sanatana Dharma, and eternally connected to the Lord or another living beings also eternally connected with them. That is Sanatana Dharma. Here, what is the Swadharma of Arjuna? As a Kshatriya, Swadharma of Arjuna is having fight with his opponents, but he is telling he doesn't want to have the fight. So, what is the meaning of Kshatriya? What is the meaning of Kshatriya?
Protector.
Yeah, Kshatriya. Chad means hurt and Trayade means delivering or protecting. So Kshatriya means the person he is protecting the country, that is his Swadharma. Because Bhagavad Gita 4.13 it's explained, Chandur Varnyam Maya Srishtam Guna Karma Vibhagasha Tasya Kartaram Abhima Vidya Kartaram Abheya. Which means there are four categories of the people in the society: Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, which I created for the maintenance of or for the betterment of the society. So as a Kshatriya, what is the duty of Arjuna? To have fun and win or enjoy the kingdom. Okay, then there will be a question. If he will not win, then what will happen? He will lose in the battlefield, then it's fine. According to the Vedic scripture, if he is not winning in the battlefield, what will happen? Definitely he will go to heavenly planet. Why? Because that is the honor for Kshatriya according to the Vedic scripture. If they die in the battlefield, they can go back to glorified heavenly planets. That is, it is what clearly mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita. So if there is no fight, what will happen? There will be sin because he is not doing his Swadharma, because his duty is to fight against his opponent, and infamity because later on people would say, see, Arjuna is the greatest warrior of the universe and he ran away from the battlefield, and people will criticize him, infamity he will get, and he will get the sin of by not doing his Swadharma. So this was explaining by Krishna to Arjuna 31 to 31 sloka. Okay. Now we will look at another section, Nishkama Karma, 38 to 53 shloka. Whoever is learned in chapter wise, it will be helpful for you. 38 to 53 is Nishkama Karma. So what is Nishkama Karma? In the picture itself you can see a mother is feeding the baby. When I say mother, if somebody is there, mother, if a mother, how you are feeding the baby or you are looking after your baby, you are not expecting anything back from your baby, right? The same way, Nishkama Karma means we have to do all our activities and we are not expecting any result. This is the way Nishkama Karma is going on. So you can see some students are writing the exam, So how they are, studying again and again until the exam, and then writing the exam. Then the result, they are not supposed to expect the result. And who is giving the result? Of course, God is giving the result. No? So doing the work accordingly and don't expect the result. That is the meaning of Nishkama Karma Yoga. Alright? So under that Nishkama Karma Yoga, there is a sloka coming under that 2.40. Can you read it, Shri?
Neha Vikramana Sosti Pratyavayo na Vidyate Swalpam Apyasya Dharmasya Trayate Mahatopayat.
Translation. Anyone can read the translation?
In this endeavor, there is no loss or diminution, and little advancement on this path can protect one from the most dangerous type of fear.
Yeah. So, Solpam Abhyasya Dharmasya, do little, services, little Dharma, it will protect you from dangerous fears. So, I just pasted the picture of, book distribution by our devotees from ISKCON. For us Vaishnavas, this December month is very much important. We are doing book distribution. Why? Because Gita Jayanti is coming next week. So on behalf of Gita Jayanti, we used to distribute a lot of Bhagavad Gita, millions of Bhagavad Gita we used to distribute. So I'm reminded of an incident which happened in Russia. Anybody is there, Russian devotees? No, I believe. Okay, which happened in Russia. One devotee was there. She was a disciple of Indradumna Maharaj. The article which has come actually in 2004, and this devotee lady, her name Radhalega Devidasi, she was living in a one-room apartment in Russia, one of the main city, Yekaterinburg, I believe. So those times, Russian war, a lot of crises were happening in Russia, but people, devotees were spreading still Krishna consciousness. They were distributing book, everything. This lady was distributing book every day. So when Indradumna Maharaj, when he reached there, this lady wanted to meet Maharaj actually. So Maharaj actually, initially he said no, why? Because his schedule was very busy. So he didn't want to go to her apartment actually. But when she requested, he felt himself very bad, and he said okay, he would be coming, and he went to her apartment with his disciples. So when we entered inside her room, it's one room apartment, and he got a lot of positive energy, because in that room only she had an altar, and she was worshipping Govardhan Shila with a lot of flowers and ornaments, and she was calling that Govardhan Shila Lala. Kind of way she was attached with that Govardhan Shila. As all of us know, Govardhan Shila is Krishna itself. So she was worshipping that Govardhan Shila. In that room, she had one or two pots only for cooking, a old stove. It was an old apartment actually. She had only one or two cloths for her livelihood, and she was not earning anything for herself. So the disciple who was there with Indradumna Maharaj, he was explaining to Maharaj, for the past 13 years, this lady was distributing the book in the state. Some people from the state used to hurt her, some people used to tease her, some people make her to run away. She used to run away from the street because of hurting. But she never ever stopped her service. She never ever stopped her service, though she was living alone. And she was saving all those monies in an envelope, and she kept for Maharaj. And from this envelope, she passed this money to Maharaj. And Maharaj's eyes filled with tears, and he was crying like anything. And he was telling, if I wouldn't come to this room, I would never realize the dedication of devotees who they are serving me. And this lady was telling to Maharaj, use this money. It was around €1,000, $1,500. If a person who worked continuously, how much they can earn, that much money it was there. And she told Maharaj, use this money for other service or another distribution of book. So this way people are living, they are the living examples. For us, always we are complaining again and again, we don't have this, we don't have that, we don't have that facility. And if someone asks us to donate €5 Bhagavad Gita, we may think immediately, no, they may take €5 and they want to distribute a book. Actually, even we can buy Bhagavad Gita with €5 and we can give to our colleague. That also a single service as I read is Neha Vikramana Shosti Swalpamabhyasya Darbasya. So there are many living examples, people they are poor or they are living alone. Then also they are serving Guru and Lord. Okay. So what I'm trying to say, because of this month of December, everyone tried to donate. Even €5, €10 for Bhagavad Gita distribution. If you are not believing the sponsorship, of course you can carry Bhagavad Gita in your hand and you can distribute to your friends or colleagues. It will be very worthy seva, and definitely we will be blessed because of that seva. So coming under the category of Nishkama Karma, again we are going back to the topic. Another sloga is 2.41. It's one of the important sloga. Nandana, can you read?
व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धे एके हाकुरु नंदना बहुशाखा हि अनन्तश्च बुद्धयो व्यवसायिनां.
Somebody can read the translation.
Those who are on this path are resolute in purpose, and their aim is one. O beloved child of the Gurus, the intelligence of those who are irresolute is very pronounced.
Yeah. So what is the meaning of this sloga? So you can see the picture of Dronacharya is teaching archery skill or Astra Vidya to his disciples. So everybody to everyone, Dronacharya was asking to shoot the arrow towards the eye of the bird. So Dronacharya was asking questions to everybody, what you are seeing. So everybody was telling branch of the tree and different answers. But Arjuna's concentration was fixed to one. What he said answer?
I see
Yeah, only I, because his determination and his focus, one-pointed focus was there. So he could succeed in his life always. So in our devotee life also, we should have such kind of determination and dedication. This is what so in our devotee life also, we should have such kind of determination and one-pointed attention. So you may think, okay, how it will happen? We are living in a material platform. So I happened to hear one monk was explaining today how should be our sadhana in our devotee life. Our sadhana should be like, how ants will make ant hill, in village areas, small creature ant, and they will make huge ant hill from the soil. Now they are small creature, but how they are making big ant hill, they are continuous effort, they will make a big ant hill. The same way, devotee should have such kind of determination. Every day you do little, service to Lord. By the way, we can increase or strengthen our sadhana. That is the meaning of, one-pointed attention. Okay. Now this is very familiar sloga for everyone. Even non-devotees, they used to recite this sloga. Anybody from the group? Everybody this sloga. Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phalheturvor ma te samyostu karmani. Okay, somebody can read the translation.
You have a right to perform your prescribed duty, but you are not entitled to the fruits of action. Never consider yourself the cause of results of your activities, and never be attached to not doing your duty.
Yeah, so that is the instruction from Krishna to Arjuna, not only to Arjuna, instruction to us also. Perform all your duty, don't expect any result. So Nishkama Karma, what we have seen, all your duty you perform, don't expect any result. So next come under the category of Sthita Prajna. So I have pasted our spiritual master picture, Srila Prabhupada. What is Sthita Prajna? Sthita Prajna means Siddha, steadiness, or Prajna means intelligence, steady wisdom, or he is able to control his senses, very nicely. So there is one example, 2.58 sloka. Yada samharade chayam kurma viva sarvashaha indriyanindriyartebhya tasya prajna pradhishtita. So what is the meaning? Somebody can read? Somebody can read the translation?
One who is able to withdraw his senses from sense objects, as the tortoise draws its limbs within the shell, is firmly fixed in perfect consciousness.
Yeah. So what does it mean? How a tortoise pull his limbs whenever it's not needed. Tortoise is having a rock-like shell outside. So whenever not needed, what he will do? He'll pull all his limbs inside his body and he is saving himself. The same way, whenever we don't need to pull out our senses, we need to keep it in control. By the way, we can control our senses. So there are a few methods you can see there in the picture. Instead of eating non-veg, you can have prasadam. I mean, experience always higher taste from lower taste. When we are having lower taste, if we experience higher taste only, okay, we will think about higher taste. For example, normal food we are eating in the home. But when you go to the shop, we are eating some ice cream or something like that because we know it's more tasty. The same way, if we know prasadam is very tasty, we can avoid eating non-prasadam, non-veg or something like that. And if you are familiar with Kirtan, you can avoid, a night club or something like that. So if you change our taste from lower to higher, you will be able to control your senses. This is what our acharyas, they all have done, especially Srila Prabhupada. He was able to control all his senses. He was transcendental actually. Because of that only, he could translate all the Bhagavad Gita and millions of books distributing all over the world, and he could establish more than 108 temples all over the world. So this kind of way, acharyas, they were trying to control their senses. So there's a small story. This is actually for children, but I think everybody, it is useful. Once upon a time, there was a pond, and there was living a swan and crow. So this swan wanted to shift her accommodation to another pond because she find out another nice pond better than the old one. So she asked the crow whether we would go to shift to new pond. Then the crow said, no, I don't want to come with you because there is garbages nearby that I need to eat from there, so I don't want to come with you. But the swan said, okay, if you are not coming, it's okay, fine, I am going. And the swan shifted her accommodation to new pond because it was very nice for her to flourish. So the same way, but the crow never did that. The same way we can decide whether we have to be swan or crow in our life. If you have good association with the devotees, or if you have good thoughts, or if you have everything good in life, you can be like a swan. And you can, if you want to be a crow, you can be as a crow as well. So what we have seen, content of Gita, chapter 2, Gita summarized, 72 sloka is there. All those slokas categorized in different categories: surrender and Sankhya Yoga, Karma Yoga, Nishkama Karma, Siddha Pratna, like this way. So what we have seen, first we have seen Arjuna accepted Krishna as his teacher, and Krishna explaining to Arjuna knowledge of the body and the soul. And Krishna explaining work for enjoyment, so dharma, how you have to do your work, so dharma. And he is explaining again how you have to do your work with detachment. And he is explaining what is the qualities of a wise person. That's what I said, the example of Srila Prabhupada. This is the total summary of chapter 2. Now you can see the jewels. What are the jewels? There are few slogas. They are jewels of chapter 2. 2.7 Karpanya Dosha. What was that sloga? When Arjuna was confused, two ambiguity, there was confusion arise. What he did? Submit himself to the authority. That is one of the important sloga, one of the jewel from chapter 2, that is 2.7. And 2.13 and 14, that is Matra Sparshastu Dehinosmin Yada Dehe. Those slogas explaining change is the only permanent one. Changes will always happen. Learn to tolerate. This was telling by Krishna. 240, small is big. As I said, example of book selling, book distribution. I told even a small seva, it will be worthy in your life, And 241, jump of all, master of none, which I have shown the picture of Arjuna giving, learning archery skills. If you are focusing many things here and there, you may not be able to focus in one point. So you have to concentrate in one point, and you have to have such kind of determination. 2.47 Karmani Vadikaraste, and which is written there, disinterested obligation leads to liberation. If you are not attached to your karma, definitely you will get liberation. And 2.59, that I have shown the picture of Murma, and which is telling that the higher taste, I already explained to you how higher taste is experiencing in our life. If we are able to leave lower taste, definitely you can experience higher taste. Okay, definitely if you are not able to leave your lower taste, if you are catch holding that lower taste always, there is no other option actually. So I am reminded of one sloga from Muguntamala Stotra, which is written by Kuleshegara Alvar. He is from South India, from my place actually. And he was the greatest Vaishnava, and he has written glorification of Lord Krishna, that is Muguntamala Stotra. So regarding chanting of the holy name, he has written Shatru Chedada Mandram Sagala Upanishad Vakya Sambhujya Mandram Samsara Cheda Mandram Samujida Tamasanga Nirvana Mandram Sarvaishwarya Mandram Vesana Bhujada Sandashta Sandrana Mandram Jihye Sri Krishna Mandram Jihye Shri Krishna Mandram Java Java Sadadam Janma Safalya Mandram. What is that? Jihye, oh my tongue. Jihye Shri Krishna Mandram. Java Java, continue your Java. Shri Krishna Mandra. Okay, this is Janma Safalya mantra and this is Shatru Chedaka mantra. This is able to kill all your enemies. What are our enemies? Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moksha, these all our enemies, and we will be able to kill those enemies. And Sagala Upanishad Vakya mantra. All the Upanishads are telling this. Okay, this is Sambhuja mantra, and this is Samsara Cheda mantra, and this is Sarva Aishwarya mantra. If you recite this mantra, Shri Krishna mantra, you will get all the Aishwaryas. And also, what will happen? It will be able to save the person who they have bitten by snake of material misery. Who they have bitten a bhujaga means snake. Who they have bitten by a snake of material misery. This mantra is able to cure such kind of person. So, what is the mantra? Jigve Sri Krishna mandram. Java Java Sadadam Janma Safalya mandram. This is Janma Safalya mandram. So everybody can chant the holy name of the Lord. And according to Srimad Bhagavatam 1.343, there is when Krishna went back to his abode, after Dwapara, of course, Kali Yuga started. That time Bhagavad Purana arised, like a sun, Bhagavad Purana arised, and this Bhagavad Purana is Krishna himself. So you can read again and again Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita or any other scriptures. So the slogan is like this way: Krishne Sudamo Bhagade Dharma Jnanadi Visaha Kalau Nashta Drishamesha Puranarko Dunodiraha. So when Krishna went back to his abode, people were in darkness of ignorance because knowledge, religion, everything went back with him. So immediately what happened? Bhagavad Purana arised like a sun to lighten the world because people are there in the darkness of ignorance. So removing that ignorance, Bhagavad Purana arised like a sun. So we will have Bhagavatam distribution January onwards. So if anyone would like to, sponsor or distribute Bhagavatam, it would be very good seva actually, because this is Krishna himself. So all of the scriptures are there for us to read and chant the holy name. By this way, you will be able to connect to Lord. By this way, we can avoid this birth and death cycle. Otherwise, we will roam around this birth and death cycle. There is no end for this. So I would like to conclude this topic. We have seen chapter 2 and we have seen various division of chapter 2. I hope you understood a little bit something, and thank you for listening me. Now over to you. If any question you can ask me. If I am able to answer, I would answer definitely. Otherwise, it's okay. We have many scholar devotees in ISKCON. I will be back to you definitely. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Any question? If no question, we will wind up. It's time for Aarti. Thank you for listening. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So we would like to thank Madhavi Mataji by chanting 3 times loudly Hari Bol. Hari Bol.
Hari Bol. Hari Bol.
We want to wireless. Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna Bhagwan Ki Jai. Ibe Jayo Jayo Gara Chale Aarti Kosho move down to offer the obeisance to Lord Shiva. जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोदश श्री श्रीमद दिवाइन ग्रेस अभय चरणारविंद भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय, नामाचार्य श्रील हरदास ठाकुर की जय, प्रेम से कहो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय, श्री श्री श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन धाम की जय, श्री ब्रजभूमि वृंदावन धाम की जय, नवदीप मायापुर धाम की जय, श्री क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय, द्वारकापुरी धाम की, गंगा माई की, यमुना माई की, भक्ति देवी की, तुलसी महारानी की, कलियुग पावन श्री राम संकीर्तन की, राग मृदंगा ट्रांसलेटेबल बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की, विदाई गौर प्रेमानंदे, all glories to assembled Lord, all glories to assembled Lord, all glories to assembled Lord, all glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauravna, all glories to Shri Prabhupada.
Yeah. Maybe you announce.
You can see.
Okay, so everyone, we can sit down. We'll have one last prayer. We'll have Nasima prayer for Ishani here. How old are you, Ishani? 7. Ishani, who's 7, will be singing Nasima prayer. So you can sit down, everyone. Yeah.
Hare Krishna, everyone. My name is Ishani. I'm going to recite Lecture Aarti. Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya. Hiranyakashe Purvakshaha Shilarangana Malaye Iko Narsimha Bharato Narsimha Yato Yato Yamitato Narsimha Haribo. Shinna Shingadev Bhagwan ki. Shri Prasad Maharaj ki. One second, Ishani. I think Ishani has one more message to pass about Bhagavad Gita.
You can stand up.
You can stand up and tell the message that you said on the video last time.
You can face toward them.
That was turn that way.
Once Srila Prabhupada said, my desire is that you increase your book distribution more and be blessed by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Hare Krishna. So as said by Ishani, it is very important to distribute books. So we have Bhagavad Gitas on the table. So those of you who don't have a Bhagavad Gita at home, please take it. They're all sponsored. You can take it for free. But if you would like to contribute some cost for printing, the printing cost of one book is €5. You can do so by scanning on the QR code pasted over there on the wall. We have a few more Bhagavad Gitas in the book room, so if you want more, you can bring them. You can give it away as a gift to your friends, family on Christmas. So yeah, please help distribute 1100 books. We have the target set for this month. We call it the Srila Prabhupada Book Distribution Marathon. So please support all the devotees in the marathon. And we will be heading now for the Sunday feast. Today's Sunday feast is sponsored by Abhiray Prabhu. On the occasion of his mother's 60th birthday. So let's chant together Hare Krishna Mahamantra for his mother's 60th birthday all together.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
So those who want a book, please take it, and then we can head for Prasadam in the Govindas. Hari Bol.
Yes, Prabhu. So after Prasad, we will continue with Kirtan here. So anyone who would like to join in after Prasad, you can come back. We'll do some more Kirtans.
There's one more announcement for those who would like to help in cleaning after Prasadam. They can please reach out to us for their cleaning pots or any volunteering service you want to do.